Ever thought about working for like a robot boss?
Hmm.
I know, right? Sounds kind of like a bad sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
But guess what? AI executives are actually a thing now. Some companies are going all in on this, so we're diving deep today into how it all works.
Okay.
We're using the AI executive. It's a book that really digs into this whole AI leadership thing. So get ready. We're going to explore how AI is changing leadership, what it means for your job, and why you should care.
It's wild. This isn't some future thing.
Yeah.
AI is already making big decisions now.
Whoa, really? Like what?
Oh, no.
Give me the details.
Okay, so the book mentions this crazy stat. Ready for it?
Yeah, hit me.
AI managers are already beating human managers by like 40% in some areas.
No way. Serious.
Yeah. And there's this case study about a Swedish tech company, right?
Okay.
They let an AI run things as COO for 6 months.
Whoa, an AICO.
Yeah. Their efficiency went up by 47%, costs went down by 28%, and get this, employee satisfaction was at 92%.
That's insane. What's the magic behind these numbers? What are they doing differently?
AI's superpower is data. AI managers can go through tons of information super fast, way faster than we can.
So they're like these super-powered analysts.
Pretty much. We're talking like 500,000 market data points, 50,000 employee interactions, 100,000 financial scenarios, all in 1 second.
Wow, that's a lot to process.
It is. And that means AI makes decisions based on what's happening right now and adapts way faster than humans. Think about it. Companies like Netflix, Amazon, Google, and even Tesla, they're already using AI for big decisions, like what to show you, what to stock, how to use energy, even how to build things.
Wow, okay, so it's everywhere. This is getting interesting. Now tell me, how does this AI management stuff work? It's not just magic, right?
No, not magic, but some serious tech is involved.
Yeah.
AI systems have these decision-making engines using things like pattern recognition and predictive analytics. They're analyzing risks, optimizing resources, basically figuring out the best moves, like having a chess grandmaster on your team.
That's one smart chess player, so it's constantly learning too, right?
Absolutely. These systems are always going through old data, checking the results of what they did, and getting better.
So they're basically like always learning and adapting.
Yep, always getting smarter.
I can see how that would be powerful. But I'm sure some people are thinking, hold on, what about safety? Won't these AI bosses go all Terminator on us? It's a valid concern.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely. And the book talks about that. There are safeguards.
Okay, good. Like what?
Well, first, humans are still involved. It's more like a team. The AI suggests things, but humans make the final call.
Oh, okay, so we still have control.
Yes, there are also ethical rules and limits programmed into the system to keep the AI in check.
Mhm.
And just in case, there are emergency overrides, like a kill switch, if things go wrong.
So it's not like we're handing over the keys and hoping for the best.
Nope. There are also systems to deal with bias in data, errors, and security threats.
That makes sense. But let's get real. Are there actual examples of this AI management thing working?
Definitely. The book highlights some success stories. Like, there's this Japanese factory that used AI management and got insane results.
Like what? What happened?
Productivity went up 30%, defects dropped 45%, they saved 25% on energy, and now they can predict what they need with 90% accuracy.
Wow, those are amazing results. Anyone else seeing this kind of success?
Financial firms are using it to make better investments. They're getting 15% better returns, making decisions 60% faster, reducing risk by 35%, and saving a crazy 80% on costs.
So this is really happening. It's not just hype.
It's real, but, it wasn't all smooth sailing.
Oh, I bet. What kind of challenges were there?
Well, in the beginning, there were communication problems between humans and the AI, pushback from people who weren't used to it, and integration issues.
I can imagine that. It's a big change.
Yeah. Yeah. Building trust was a hurdle, too.
So how did companies deal with all that?
They came up with some smart solutions, like creating systems for humans and AI to work together better, making it clear who's in charge of what, and being transparent about how the AI makes decisions to build that trust,
Oh.
and investing a lot in training to help everyone get up to speed.
Sounds like we're entering a whole new world of work. What does this mean for our jobs and for everyone listening?
That's the million-dollar
Oh,
question.
yeah.
AI is changing the workplace big time. We're seeing new jobs popping up, like AI human liaisons. These are the folks who bridge the gap between us and the AI. Then there are interface designers who make the AI systems easy to use, ethics officers, and AI trainers.
Those sound like some pretty cool jobs.
Yeah. And the book really emphasizes that in this AI-powered future, we'll need to be tech-savvy and understand how AI works.
Uh-huh.
But those classic human skills like strategic thinking and emotional intelligence will also be super important.
It's fascinating that human skills are becoming even more important as technology
It
advances.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
AI might be great at data and logic, but it still struggles with those subtle human things like emotions that are crucial for leadership.
So we're back talking about AI executives. We were discussing in part one this idea of AI and humans working together. How's it going to work exactly? What's that going to look like?
It's funny, everyone's freaking out about AI stealing jobs, but the AI executive actually talks about how AI is creating a ton of new jobs too.
Really? Like what?
Well, we're already seeing some interesting roles pop up, like AI human liaisons.
AI human liaisons. What are those?
Basically, they act as translators between the AI systems and us, the human teams.
Ah, interesting.
And then there are interface designers who focus on making interacting with the AI easy and user-friendly.
Okay.
And we can't forget about the ethics officers, making sure the AI is used responsibly. And then there are the AI trainers, teaching the AI systems to learn and adapt.
Wow, those are some cool sounding jobs. Makes you think about what kind of skills we're going to need to work in this AI future, right?
Totally. AI literacy is going to be huge.
Mhm.
Like, knowing how to use the tech isn't enough. We need to understand how AI works, how it makes decisions, what it can and can't do.
Right, right.
Oh, and data. Being able to understand data is going to be crucial. We'll be swimming in it, finding the patterns, making sense of it all.
I can see that. What else?
And then there's those classic skills that'll never go out of style. Thinking strategically, emotional intelligence.
It's crazy that the more tech we have, the more important those human skills become.
I know, right?
Mm.
But it makes sense if you think about it. AI might be great with data and logic, but it still can't quite grasp those human things like emotions.
Hmm.
And those are so important for leadership.
Speaking of leadership, I'm curious about the economic side of all this.
Yeah.
The book talks about AI boosting productivity, but what does that really look like in real life?
Well, imagine companies making decisions twice as fast, cutting costs in half, and getting like 35% better results. That's the kind of impact we're talking about.
Those are some serious numbers, but will it cost jobs?
It's a valid concern, and the book addresses it. Some jobs will definitely be automated as AI gets smarter.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. AI is also creating new jobs, especially in areas that need creativity, empathy, those human things that AI can't do yet.
So we need to adapt and see AI as a tool, not replacement.
Exactly. AI can enhance our abilities, not replace us.
More like evolution than extinction, right?
Exactly. We need to evolve alongside the technology and find ways to work together.
I like that.
The goal is to find that balance where AI and human talent work together and make the workplace more efficient, more innovative, and ultimately more human.
I don't want to give too much away, but the AI executive ends with a pretty cool vision of the future. What's that look like?
I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say the book paints a picture of a future where AI is everywhere in business.
Okay.
And that leads to brand new ways of organizing companies and working. Imagine a world where AI isn't just a tool, but a partner, helping us make better choices, solve those tough problems, and unlocking our potential as humans.
Whoa, the lines between human and machine get kind of blurry then.
Yeah, we could be looking at a hybrid workforce that can achieve amazing things.
I'm getting chills.
It's exciting stuff. And it's not just a fantasy. The choices we're making today are shaping this future. It's a pretty incredible time to be alive, and I'm, cautiously optimistic about what's coming next.
Cautiously optimistic. I like that. That sums up my feelings about AI perfectly. Well, that's it for part two of our deep dive into the AI executive. We've talked about how AI management works, its impact on jobs, and the future of work. But there's more. In part three, we'll tackle the big questions this new era of AI leadership is bringing up. Stay tuned. We're back for the final part of our deep dive into the AI executive. We've talked about how AI is changing leadership, the new jobs it's creating, and what it all means for the future of work. But like anything powerful, there are some big questions we got to think about.
You're right, and the AI executive really gets into those questions. It makes you think about the kind of future we want with this technology.
Okay, so let's get into it. What kind of ethical stuff do we need to be thinking about?
One thing the book points out is we talk about AI like it's all the same, but actually there are many different types of AI, each with its own strengths and weaknesses.
So it's not one size fits all, different AIs for different jobs?
Exactly. One big difference is between what they call narrow AI and general AI.
Okay, I'm listening.
Narrow AI is built for one specific job, like suggesting music or playing chess. It's awesome at that one thing, but can't do much else.
Makes sense.
General AI is more like our brains. It can learn and do all sorts of things.
Oh, okay, so it's like a specialized tool versus a Swiss Army knife.
Perfect analogy. And right now, all the AI we have is narrow AI. General AI is still just an idea, something scientists are working on.
So when we talk about AI executives, we're talking about narrow AI doing specific leadership tasks.
Exactly. And even within narrow AI, there's another difference. Reactive AI versus proactive AI.
Okay, break that down for me.
Reactive AI just responds to what's happening right now. But proactive AI can look ahead and plan for the future.
Seems like that's important for a leader, right? You don't want a boss who just reacts to problems after they happen.
You got it. And the AI executive says proactive AI is going to be super important for good leadership in this fast-changing world. Analyzing tons of data, seeing patterns, predicting trends, all that's going to be crucial.
Proactive AI, got it. But what about us humans? If AI can do all that, what's left for us to do as leaders?
That's the million-dollar question. The book says it's not about AI replacing us, but about AI making us better leaders.
So it's more about working together.
Yeah. Like AI can handle the data crunching and predictions,
Yeah.
while we focus on the things AI isn't good at, like inspiring people, making ethical decisions, dealing with tricky situations.
It's like AI frees us up to be more human, to focus on what makes us good leaders.
Exactly. The book even suggests that AI could help us become better leaders by giving us feedback on how we're doing.
Really? Like how?
Imagine an AI that analyzes how you communicate, how you make decisions, how you interact with your team, and gives you personalized tips to improve.
Whoa, that's kind of like having a super smart leadership coach.
Right. But it does raise some questions like who sees that data? How's it used? What about privacy?
Yeah, those are good points.
The book talks about those ethical things too. It stresses being transparent, accountable, and keeping data safe, especially for something as personal as leadership.
So it's not just about making smart AI, it's about making ethical, responsible AI that's in line with our values.
Exactly. And it'll take all of us, scientists, developers, policymakers, business leaders, everyone working together to make sure AI is used the right way. We need open conversations, clear guidelines, and make sure it helps us be better, not worse.
That's powerful. The future of AI isn't set in stone. We're shaping it with the choices we make every day.
Absolutely. That's exciting and a little scary. We have this huge chance to create a future where AI benefits everyone, but we got to be careful to use it wisely and ethically.
So this has all been big picture stuff. What about someone listening right now who's thinking, okay, how do I get ready for this future? Any advice?
The most important thing is to never stop learning. What's important today might be outdated tomorrow. So be curious, be flexible, and keep learning new things.
Good advice. Any skills you think will be especially useful in this future?
Understanding AI will be key. Knowing how it works, its limitations, all that. And data. Being able to understand and use data will be huge. And those human skills, thinking critically, problem solving, communication, working with others, being creative, those will always be important.
Those human skills, those are what make us unique. Good to know they'll still matter in a world with AI.
Absolutely. They might even become more valuable as AI takes over more routine stuff. We can focus on what AI can't do, innovating, creating, connecting with each other.
So it's not about us versus AI, but about finding ways to work together, using each other's strengths.
Exactly. It's about finding that perfect balance where AI and human ingenuity team up to do amazing things.
We've covered a lot in this deep dive: the tech behind AI, the ethical questions, the impact on jobs, how it could change society. As we wrap up, what's the one thing you want listeners to take away?
If I had to boil it all down, I'd say this. The future of leadership isn't about AI replacing humans, but about AI empowering humans to be better leaders. It's about using technology to make smarter choices, solve tough problems, and create a better world for everyone.
That's a great way to put it. And that wraps up our deep dive into the AI executive. I hope you found it as interesting and thought-provoking as I did. We're at the start of a huge shift in how we work and lead, and the decisions we make now will shape that future. So I'll leave you with this. What role will you play in shaping this AI-powered future? Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the limits of what's possible.